Receive these greetings, brothers and sisters. How are you? If you want to understand where the predicaments in this world are coming from, you must consider this. Everything that people are doing today, they are not doing it in order to glorify the sovereign Lord, but they are doing it for money. They are doing it in order to extort money from others so that they will enrich themselves. And in order to prove that, if you happen to consider how Yeshua fed 5,000 people miraculously, and you compare it with how food normally grows in the field, is there any difference? What is the difference between Yeshua multiplying fish and bread in order to feed 5,000 people, and how food normally grows in the land? The only difference is only about time and struggle. And sometimes the struggle might not be involved so much, except the wickedness becomes so much. And yet you happen to find that food is something that we are being demanded to pay, so that we shall eat and survive. So what does it mean? It means that even if people could have been given the power to multiply food in order to feed others, they could have still sold the food to make money and enrich themselves. You know that Yeshua multiplied food and fed people for free until they were completely satisfied. But if most people could be having a chance to do such a miracle, they could have used it to extort money from others. And after extorting money from others, those people who do not have the money to pay, they could have still remained hungry. That is the wicked world that we are living today. And because of all this wickedness, that is why the curse is too much. Even to the extent that human beings are struggling to get food, even more than animals. You happen to find the food for animals growing without the need of fertilizers, and without the need of those animals toiling. But when it comes to the food for human beings, they demand fertilizers, and they demand so much toil. Even when it comes to diseases and health problems, if people could have been given the gift of healing just like the early disciples, do you think they could have healed the sick for free? Do you think they could have healed the blind and the cripple for free?
Jesse.
Mr. Man, go and look for money. If you don't want anything to happen to your sister, go and look for money.
Doctor, please. Doctor, please, help me.
If you see that medical treatment is always demanding a lot of money, even together with the fact that it involves divination and does not offer complete solution, then it means that even those miracles that the early disciples did, people could have used them in order to extort money from others.
Come out with your money and receive your instant miracle.
And after extorting money from others, those people do not have the money to pay for healing. They could end up facing death or even suffering very terribly.
Madam, this is not fair. My son is dying. When you have your 100,000, you come back. Go to the hospital and see how much they collect. My friend, shift.
Pastor, this is not fair.
Please come forward. People will go to the hospital and pay huge amount of money. Ordinary 100,000 you cannot pay. People are paying millions in the hospital. See, you don't joke with a man of God like me.
You need to give the Lord 150,000.
150,000? Where will I get such amount of money from? I don't have 150, sir.
You don't have it?
I don't have.
For the miracle mat?
It's
okay.
Sir, it's okay.
Those are the terrible things that could have happened. And then you expect the Lord of heaven not to be angry? That is why the Lord our Creator has the right to be angry against the entire humanity, because they are so wicked. Therefore there is no need of looking for the source of those problems from somewhere else. May the grace of Yeshua be with you, brothers and sisters.